Okay, so yeah, welcome to this little video. You will see me playing one all collectible run, showing off the main points where you have to get out of the way and where to collect the collectibles. There are 25 collectibles, 5 in each level except for Workshop and Epilogue, and the first one is right there, so directly in the beginning before the first two, or the first cycle. Yeah, and there we collect the first collectible. You will see which collectible we have in the top right of the screen. I try to speed up everything that is not necessary. Yeah, and here we come to the to this part, and instead of going to the right, we're going to the left. You can land on this platform. I guess you could make it without landing there, and then you try to go back on track. You will see me failing a few times or being slow, but this is more about how we do it. So before the fake out of bounds part, we can go from the checkpoint to the left, and from there we could go to the river skip part if we would jump, but I did not jump, so I had to reset, and then we do the out of bounds part like we do it usually, but instead of going directly to the left, we go through this cave and to this platform down here. Then we can reset and do a pretty good edge boost here. It's not that hard, and get back on track again. After the leap of faith and the second crystal, we just have to collect one more collectible, and yeah, that's the one on this platform. So right here to the left, there you have this platform. You can hear a pretty loud noise every time you collect a collectible, so yeah. So we're in Village, and after the Medi cutscene, we try to climb this tower. This is something you should practice a little bit. I was very slow here. We have to go to the very top, and on the very top there is the first collectible to collect. The second one is right down here. I will fail this actually, and then you will see a hard cut, and I just start from the collectible again. You just have to grapple more there. If I would have gone a little bit slower, I could have easily made it. Yeah, but since I didn't made it, I had to come back and collect the collectible from there, so we have the first two. Now we go onto like the normal route. We could have gotten the checkpoint, the first checkpoint you can actually get, or we actually get in the speedrun beforehand and then go backwards. But I think this should be a little bit faster. So we go down here and collect the third crystal. After that we can reset and go to the left side of the cave. There we have the 8th collectible, and from there we can go directly onto the normal route, and this is why I would get the third crystal before the collectible. Yeah, and here you can see down this floating rock cave we have the next collectible. And then there's just one left before we can leave Village. It's here. I should have reset it there. When I got the checkpoint before, so I could have easily just reset it, but you can also go from the collectible onto the route. So in Chasms, the first one is in the beginning, like you have to look to the left, to the right and go there. And the next one, I think the next one is one of the collectibles everybody knows, because in the speedrun we use the platform. So yeah, here is the 12th collectible. And we go to the dark part and around most of the caves. But actually we need to get, or to go into one of the caves right here. So we get this checkpoint, turn around and just fling ourselves in the cave. And down there at the end is the next collectible. Then we can reset, which is handy. And then we need to go down there. You don't need to land up there, you can go directly down, but yeah, I was just going up and then falling down. And from there you can make it easily to this checkpoint to do like backup strats, but you could have tried to get an edge boost. I think there's faster ways. I don't know how the actual like world record looks today, but that is how it is. From here, I don't do I skip. You could do I skip, and then you could maybe get the next checkpoint as well, which would be like as good as this, I guess. But yeah, you know, or you may notice that I am missing one collectible, but that's how we want to do it, because we want to use the last cutscene of the level to get the collectible, so we don't lose any time while we collect it. So what I'm doing is trying to activate the cutscene as fast as possible. As soon as I activate it, I want to try to fall down, because if you far away from the cutscene trigger, you gain control, you reset, and then you're back on the last checkpoint. And from there we go to the next checkpoint, regular checkpoint, and there's a collectible a little bit in the back of the platform, and that's the last collectible for Chasms. In Starhaven we also have a collectible in the beginning of the level. We need to go up this tower, and you could definitely do it without failing there. You could get a good edge boost or so. I got the checkpoint so I could reset, but yeah, if you don't get the checkpoint, you could have just jumped from the tower to the normal route. So then we have to do a big part of the level. I had to cut a lot because I failed it so often. That was funny. Yeah, and after that part we have to get the second collectible after the Maddie's challenge part. So here we could do Maddie's challenge, we don't. I recommend getting this checkpoint before going down here to the next collectible, but you could go down there and then try to make your way up. I say it's faster to get the checkpoint first. Then we collect the rocket boots, directly reset, and then we try to get an edge boost out of this tree to gain control. And here you see me like doing two different routes. In the first try I get the collectible, but I will show how I could make it a little bit better. So yeah, we're going up there because on this floating island there is the next collectible. Yeah, try to find a way that is good for you. If you are really good at edge boosts, you could make it maybe much better. Here I got such a surprisingly good edge boost that I could easily made it much better than I thought. To land on this first rock and then yeah, try to get to the big rock where the collectible is. So this is the 18th collectible. I'm showing it like 2 times so you can get a picture how you could go there. So from here we go to the village cutscene skip in Starhaven. So a big part of the level ahead before we collect the next one. Really confusing for me to play NoFling because I'm practicing the fling route so often, which also has some interesting things for the all collectibles speedrun. So yeah, see me and my old strats in Starhaven. From here we have to skip the cutscene. I will show 3 different ways how I skip the cutscene. So the first one is like the regular one, I would say. You just, or yeah, I was drifting a little to the right, so I was landing in a weird spot, but what you basically do is you get to the end of the village, and down there at the back is a small platform with a collectible. So we have 19 collectibles now, but I will show 2 different ways. The first 2, I don't get the checkpoint in front of village, so I could reset and I had to do the skip again, but still yeah, it's still that I could reset. Now I do the old route to show how to get there if you do the other cutscene skip. where you like get the checkpoint, and after that you should not reset, because otherwise, yeah, you have to do the skip again. But we can rocket boost ourselves to the end of the village to go down there pretty easily, and going back from here to the track, which is also really possible. I'm playing on 31 FPS. That makes a difference. See me there. I failed because I forgot that I got the checkpoint, so I had to menu out, which is not that good. And from there, I go to the normal route. Like I said, I play on 31 FPS. This is important. Instead of, like, I failed another time, and I didn't cut that out. Okay. So it is then. I just wanted to show it once. Okay, so from here, I go kind of the normal route at first, or like the old route, I guess. There's a new technique, but I haven't practiced yet. But we go here, get this checkpoint, and from there, we could go like straight there to the platform. But because I didn't make it, I wanted to show how to get there from the big island. I actually don't know if this is the intended route. I guess not. I guess what I tried first is the intended route. But there are all the rocks we have to go through to get the last collectible for Starhaven. So yeah, from the checkpoint we basically can go to this platform and yeah, go to the far away floating island. The collectible is on a smaller island on top of the island. You will see what I mean, because I got some pretty bad oh, that was close. I got some pretty bad momentum there. Something that is really useful for me, at least in the all collectible route, because you have to go up a lot or down on like spots where the collectible is higher or lower than the normal route is on average, like here. So jump cancelling is really important. If you have too much momentum to the top, just press the jump button again and your momentum will be gone. Yeah, we reset it, and then you can just make it to the end of Starhaven. So we have 20 collectibles so far, and now we're in Ice Caves. And the first challenge we have to do in Ice Caves is the cube room. Something we skip in the any percent route, which is pretty nice, because the game would not be as fun with the cube room in it in the any percent route. So yeah, I tried something there and I failed, so I just reset it and cut it out. We want to go through the cube room, and you can look for different routes that feel pretty good. You can get some pretty nice edge boost out of those rocks or blocks or whatever, but you can also easily get stuck on them because they have really weird hitboxes, and I can't, like, such weird things were happening. And we try to go to this platform, and on the back there's a collectible, and luckily we can reset because you don't activate the checkpoint on the top of the platform. Yeah, and this is the first collectible, and then we just try to go to the normal route as always. So from here we're going to the top of this, and then we go through the tube. Let's just see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and from here we try to go down there. You don't have to land on top of this platform because we want to go one platform lower where the collectible is, but to get the checkpoint is helpful, I would say, because you can easily reset after getting the collectible. Like you see, I tried something else, but I'm not sure if it's possible, actually. I should have researched that, I guess. Watch the world record run. Gizmo has done the world record at this point in time. Yeah, then go on top of this rock and go back to the route. So the second collectible is basically beneath the checkpoint we usually skip. Then we do the towers easily with the rocket boots, and then the last tower before the rocket boot repair cutscene is coming, we go to the top, and there is the collectible to the right. So we collect the collectible, and then we can go to the cutscene. I managed to fail here, but basically you do a long jump and then you boost yourself through the cutscene. After the cutscene, I failed, but you should just go to the right of those ice blocks and you can jump there straight down, but you could also be on top of the rocks and go a little bit further, then you would not have to rocket boost. I first tried to go up here like the normal way, which is not that easy actually. So yeah, maybe don't do that and just reset. Like I did here, just go down and then reset. You could also get the next checkpoint, but so to the right of now, but I don't know, that should not be much faster. So yeah, just reset there and then do the normal route again. I think I have to change the video because the collectibles is right now still saying 23. I think if you're watching the video it will say 24. I just realized that I made a mistake. So yeah, here we collect the last collectible. It's to the left of the, I don't know, do whatever you want part. So yeah, if we go to this out of bounds section, I would recommend just grabbing this rock like usual and then going down there. So I did it in the second try. You just go down there, and to the left you see the collectible, and then you can just go back to the normal route. Yeah, and that's it. All 25 collectibles. Hope that helped. Much fun with this category. Bye!